New at 5, a woman is dead and a man is in jail after an early morning shooting in Athens. Athens police say they found 26-year-old Alexis Garth on the driveway of a home off this road here. This is Oakdale Ridge Lane. She was taken to the hospital where she later died. 20-year-old Ky'ruan Yarbrough is now charged with capital murder in the presence of a child under 14. Investigators believe this was a domestic violence incident.
Tonight, the family's still very much processing Alexis Garth's death. The 26-year-old died after she was shot multiple times by a man she once loved.
How he spoke, he loved my sister. So no, I didn't think it would come to this point at all.
And family members didn't fail to share an even bigger message for anyone struggling to get out of an abusive relationship.
If they can help themselves, y'all help them. And if they don't want to go, do what I did. Call 911.
As purple balloons filled the sky, they were sent with the proclamation.
On New Year's Day 2022, 26-year-old Alexis Garth posted a photo with her boyfriend, Ky'ruan Yarbrough, in front of their new home on Oakdale Ridge Lane in Athens, Alabama. The caption read, "When they try to count you out, you make 'em count you in. We beat the odds." Exactly 1 year later, on New Year's Day 2023, just after 4 a.m., Alexis Garth was shot 5 times in that same driveway. She died protecting her 3-year-old daughter, who hid under a car during the shooting. The man police arrested at the scene, surrendering with the firearm pushed away, was her boyfriend, 20-year-old Ky'ruan Yarbrough, the father of her 8-month-old daughter. He had been released from state prison 30 days earlier. Killers walk among us every day. Ordinary people hiding unimaginable secrets. Welcome to Killers Among Us. Every story here is built on extensive research, drawing from court records, police reports, official documents, and verified sources only. No speculation, no opinions, no filler. You get the full, unfiltered picture, and you decide what it all means. If these deep dives resonate with you, if the facts hit hard, hit that like button, subscribe so you never miss an episode, and drop a comment below. Tell me your thoughts on the case, what shocked you most, or suggest other stories you'd like covered. Your engagement helps these real accounts reach more true crime lovers who value the truth over sensationalism. And today, we examine the driveway tragedy that unfolded exactly 1 year after a new beginning. Let's dive in. Alexis Garth was born August 11th, 1996, in Athens, Limestone County, Alabama. She excelled in school, played sports, earned medals, and was described by family as family-oriented with a bright personality. By age 26, she was the mother of 2 daughters, 3-year-old Alani from a previous relationship, and 8-month-old Kamani with Yarbrough. She worked as a customer service manager at Walmart, studied physical therapy at Calhoun Community College, and sold hair products on the side.
Give me something good on. Somebody rock me. Give me something good on. Somebody rockin' on. That's all I need.
In 2022, she purchased her own home on Oakdale Ridge Lane. Ky'ruan Yarbrough, born November 27, 2002, was 6 years younger. On March 30, 2019, at age 16, after losing a fight with neighborhood teenagers, he retrieved a firearm, returned, and fired shots. 2 victims were struck, one in the stomach and leg, one in the leg. A third was grazed. He was convicted of first-degree assault in December 2019, receiving a 36-month suspended sentence and 2 years probation. Probation was revoked multiple times. He served time in state prison. He was granted mandatory supervised release on December 2, 2022, 5 months before his original May 2023 end date. Alexis and Yarbrough began their relationship in late 2021. By early 2022, he moved into her home, and their daughter Kamani was born. The January 1st, 2022 Facebook post marked the move-in.
Guys, I did it! I found the person that makes me the happiest I have ever been. Taking me to the moon.
Family later stated the relationship became controlling and abusive by late 2022. Alexis was reportedly planning to leave. On December 31st, 2022, New Year's Eve, Alexis spent time with her mother, Ky'ruan Garth. Yarbrough picked her up later. That night, Alexis met her sister, Miracle Scott, at a Buc-ee's store to return keys left in her car. After returning home, an argument escalated. Alexis called her sister, crying, with Yarbrough audible in the background, holding a gun. She then called her mother. Ky'ruan heard Yarbrough state he would kill Alexis, the baby, Ky'ruan, and himself. Ky'ruan called 911 immediately, reporting the threat and gun, then drove toward the home. Athens police were dispatched to Oakdale Ridge Lane. Around 4 a.m. on January 1st, 2023, officers arrived to find Alexis in the driveway, suffering from 5 gunshot wounds. Yarbrough was on the ground, hands visible, having placed the firearm aside. 3-year-old Alani had hidden under a car. 8-month-old Kamani was present. Both children were physically unharmed. Investigators noted Alexis positioned her body between the gun and her children. Alexis was transported to Huntsville Hospital and pronounced dead shortly after arrival.
Ky'ruan walked through my door. He came in just as quiet and humble, didn't show a sign of aggression. Out for a second, and he said, "Come on, I'm gonna trail you home, get you off the road, because there's roadblocks set up on Elm Street and Jefferson and such and such, such and such." I'm shaking, y'all, so please forgive me. And they went home to their house. A little while later, my baby girl Miracle, my brother Trey, and Mary Jones, who was here at my house, got up and went to Buc-ee's. In the process of going to Buc-ee's, Miracle noticed she had left her keys in Alexis' car. Alexis did what any big sister would do. She jumped in her car. She met Miracle at Buc-ee's. She handed her keys. Miracle came back to the house. 10, maybe 15 minutes passed and Miracle's phone rang, not mine. And Miracle jumped up and said, I'm tired of this shit. She said, I'm sick of this nigga putting his hands on my sister. And you know what I said? I said, I am too. I went to the back, y'all, to find my gun, but I couldn't find it because my husband had hid it. But I still got in the car because I was going to fight because she's mine. Her daddy, her uncles, her brothers, nobody put their hands on her. So what the fuck give that nigga the right? So anybody who want to tell the truth of the matter, let's tell it. Yeah, jump on here now and tell how you been jumping on my daughter. Tell how you bit her in the face about 2 weeks ago. Tell how you flew up in levels and pulled a pistol on my sister, and my sister said you're going to have to kill me because that's mine. Let's talk about it, since y'all want to justify it. I'm here. Anybody can come see by me on that. Moving on. Put your seatbelts on. Moving on. While we in progress of getting to my daughter's home, she called back. Bitch ass boy talking about don't know the story. Bitch, I'm gonna give it to you. She called back and she laid the phone down. I'm gonna tell you what he said on my son. He's 6 feet deep and I'm finna have to put my daughter there with him. She said, Ky'ruan, she just a baby. Why would you hurt her? He said, I'm gonna kill her, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna kill myself. I started hollering. I knew I couldn't make it in time. So I called 911. Yeah, me. I called 911. Me. I called them and I said, could y'all please send the police to my daughter's house? My grandchild in the house and my daughter and her baby daddy. And he got a gun. I'm coming from town, Alabama, and she stay on the back of Athens, and I can't make it in time. The lady said, let me transfer you. She transferred me real fast. She did that. I told them what was going on. We still en route, y'all. Down by Buc-ee's, up Lindsay Lane, across that way, back up Nick Davis. While we going in one way, the police going in the front way. Now y'all tell me if I'm wrong, because I ain't got to lie about nothing. It was my child. The police stopped 2 houses before her house because they don't pull up on houses where the incident is. They pull close to it and they get out and go up. When they were pulling up, he was shooting my daughter. Now let me tell y'all this. So, tell the story. I dare any bitch to jump on here. Please do it. Please. I'm begging. I'm begging y'all. Jump on here. Jump on it. Body cam don't lie. The Ring camera on my daughter's door don't lie. What I saw would never lie. Me and my daughter pulled up and the officers were already out their car, y'all. My daughter was laying on the ground. Ky'ruan was laying on the ground. Alana Chanel Tucker was in the front of a car with a police officer. I jumped out, screaming. He said, man, you have to get back in the car. And at the time, I thought they was being real low down to me, but there wasn't. I didn't know what was there at the moment because it wasn't dinging on me. I thought my daughter and he was laying on the ground because it was a domestic dispute. And y'all know they'll put you both on the ground. When I pulled up, I saw my daughter move. Her legs moved. So I'm like, okay, they there. I said, sir, give me my granddaughter. He said, ma'am, get back in the car. I said, sir, give me my granddaughter. He said, ma'am, you're going to have to get back in the car. I said, sir, you're going to kill me out here. Give me my granddaughter. said, ma'am, get back in the car. I changed, y'all, so I got back in the car. So I heard him say, do you have a medic bag, to another officer? My daughter looked. And that's when realization kicked in that my daughter wasn't laying there because she was in a domestic whatever, waiting on them to figure it out. My daughter was laying there in her own blood, y'all, running down the sidewalk like water if you wash a car. And the reason my granddaughter was in front of that car is because the man had to stand with her where he found her at. My granddaughter was smart enough to go hide under a car. My daughter died, y'all, for protecting her daughter. See, he shot my daughter 5 times. Hear me when I say this. 5. 1 in one side, 1 in the other hip, and 3 times in the stomach. Guess what? But the measurements of the bullet holes showed that she turned one way because she had a little person there, and turned another way because of the little person there. And Lonnie ran, and she hid. And when it spun her around, he shot her 3 times in the stomach. Yeah. So in the midst of it, guess what? The officer told me, because I can play this off my head, I ain't gonna never close my eyes and I see it. When they were pulling up, before they got out the car, he shot her. Laid himself on the ground, pushed the gun over, and said he surrendered. Yeah. So since y'all want a motherfucking sympathy, since y'all want a motherfucking prayer, serve something. Yeah, that's your son. That's your boy. That's your cousin. That's your brother, and you're gonna continue to ride. He had a choice. Just like anything I ever done in life, I had one. He had a choice, my nigga. He had a choice, bitch ass boy. He had a choice. Anybody motherfucking else who got something to say. He had a choice. Guess what? She had now. I look back on my ring, y'all. When he came in my house, he had a pistol in his jacket, had his hand over it. I don't give a fuck if it's a sister, a brother, a mama, or uncle. I don't care. Every day.
Yarbrough was arrested at the scene and charged with capital murder. The charge enervated because the killing occurred in the presence of a child under 14. Alani witnessed events. On January 3rd, 2023, a Limestone County judge denied bond, citing the offense nature and Yarbrough's prior conviction. Reports noted he was allegedly out on bond for a separate theft of property charge at the time. On June 7th, 2023, a Limestone County grand jury indicted Yarbrough for capital murder. As of March 2026, he remains held without bond in Limestone County Jail. No trial date has been set. A vigil was held with purple balloons released in Alexis's memory under the message, "Long live Alexis."
Family and friends of Alexis Garth, the woman who died on New Year's Day from injuries in a domestic violence-related shooting, are remembering her as a genuine person who just wanted to take care of her daughters. Tonight, they gathered at Tanner High School Park in Athens for a candlelight vigil. News 19's Alexa Harley was there, and she brings us reaction from the family.
Family and friends all gathered Saturday night around the Tanner High School track area to remember Alexis Garth. Those who came were dressed in purple and yellow, standing in silence. Family members took turns coming forward sharing stories about Alexis. People were holding candles, and on the count of 3, they all released purple balloons into the night sky, shouting, "Long live Alexis." Alexis's sister, Victoria Garth, tells me her sister was just a joy to be around.
My sister was a kind, loving person. She cared nothing about the drama and all that. She cared about her family, her friends, her daughters. She was very strong, the life of a party, and she just liked to have fun. So we just never expected to be here doing all this for her because she didn't deserve any of this. But my sister was a very genuine person who just wanted to live and take care of her daughters.
On behalf of the family of Alexis Garth, an account has been made at the Redstone Federal Credit Union called Angels of Alexis for anybody who would like to make a donation for her children. In Limestone County, Alexa Harley, News 19.
Shunetta Garth raised the two granddaughters afterward. In interviews and Facebook Live statements, she described Alani understanding, "My mommy died. My mommy sleep at the hospital forever," and emphasized Alexis died protecting her daughter. All information presented comes from police reports, charging documents, court records, grand jury proceedings, and family statements reported in official media sources. That's the full story of Alexis Garth. New cases drop every Thursday and Sunday. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss one. Thank you for watching Killers Among Us. Until next time, stay aware. The killers are among us.